Pisces, welcome to your reading. Before I get started, I did want to make an announcement, the 2026 AstroHouse Deep Dives. So this is the reading where I touch on all of the houses in astrology and I do a tarot reading for each one. So I do it for all 12 signs. Those videos are going to go live on December 19th at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So it's right after the new moon in Sagittarius. So check your local time zone, but that's when it's going to go live. And because these videos are pretty intense, they're pretty long. They're about an hour each, the ones I've recorded. So this is only available on both YouTube and Rumble at Tarot and Astrology with Michelle. So if you're watching on TikTok, I do have my it's my handle in my bio, but I'm going to try and link my YouTube channel itself in the description. I'll announce this again next week. So just keep an eye out for it. If you're interested, that's where you can find the readings. So with that, Pisces, let's jump into your weekly reading and get your current energy. What's influencing you? What do you need to focus on? And your past? And your strength? Your near future? What else do you need to know? What else is influencing this? Your hopes or fears? And your potential outcome? And so this video is available on TikTok at Tarot with Michelle and on YouTube and Rumble, Tarot and Astrology with Michelle. So looking here, bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups is the fulfillment of your goals and dreams. And so it feels like there's something that's taking place because I'm getting a little bit like you can see it. Some effort is being applied to it. And then in some instances here, it feels like it's showing up. It's a pretty wide range. There's something more to be done. Okay, let's dive into this because it feels like you're moving in the right direction. You're starting to see some kind of rewards or maybe some of these goals and dreams in their kind of smallest format showing up in your life. Like you're actually able to kind of touch it, feel it, all of it. Something is becoming real here. And when I look at your current energy, I'm getting the High Priestess. So in a lot of ways, this is your energy. It's a very intuitive, very emotionally balanced place. And so there's something about your intuition and trusting that things are opening up for you with this Wheel of Fortune card because opportunities are showing up and I'm getting a lot of opportunities, like a multitude of opportunities. This is why I feel some are showing up, some are still on the horizon. You're still working towards some, but you're very driven and motivated here to move in this direction. I also get the sense that you're listening to any kind of nudges, signs, synchronicities, this kind of like internal push in a direction. That's the High Priestess. That is your higher self and your spirit guides kind of guiding you along the path to make all of this happen for you. In what you need to focus on, I'm getting Temperance, Sagittarius energy. So this is a lot of emotional balance. It's all things in moderation. I'm also getting something about slowing things down. Like if you're in a rush to try and kind of accomplish as much as you can in such a short window of time, it's not about the time that it takes to achieve the result. It's about the effort that you put into it. And this feels like putting in the right level of effort may take some time. Temperance is a divine timing card. And so that's what I'm picking up, the timing aspect. Take your time, be methodical in your approach, really come at it from a balanced place. When you start kind of acting from a place of imbalance, that's when everything kind of goes awry. Be as balanced as you possibly can as you're moving forward. And if it takes a minute longer, it takes. Like just don't try to rush it here because you're going to end up going in the wrong direction or not achieve everything that you want here. Page of Wands showing up in the past. Now the Page of Wands, so I just got directed action. So there's something about the action here that you're taking. It does feel very specific, like you're very almost linear in your thought process. Like I'm moving in this direction. This is how it's all going to play out. That's the directed action that I'm picking up here. Showing up in your strength, I've got the Magician. So the Magician's manifesting goals and dreams. I love this. I love the way that this is unfolding because it feels like you have everything that you need. You're taking your time, you're trusting yourself, you're trusting the process. And here it's that very pointed, very focused direction that you're taking. And with that, in the near future, I'm getting the Five of Cups. This is why Temperance appeared. So the Five of Cups is a card of shifting perspective. Instead of focusing on what you've lost, those Three of Cups that spilled over, it's turning around and focusing on the Two of Cups that are standing. So it's acting from a balanced place, not from a place of loss. Temperance is here because there may be times where you feel like, okay, things aren't going exactly right, but if I just keep pushing forward, that's not going to be the right move here. The right move for you is going to be listening to your intuition and saying, let me pause for a second. Let me get my balance, kind of regain my equilibrium, then move forward. And so when I look at how the universe is shaping the situation here, I'm getting the World with the Eight of Cups. Now the World is the closure of a cycle. It's the completion. The Eight of Cups is about you moving on. So this is very clearly you moving on from something here in the past. It's a cycle that's already complete. There's nothing left for you there. So I don't get any hesitation from you. But that also tells me here, you're in a new beginning energy. You've got a lot of growth showing up with the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning in your favor. Showing up here in your hopes or fears, I'm getting the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups is pursuing your goals and dreams. It's something that you really want to do. This is you inspired and motivated to go after this. I do get that energy from you. Ace of Wands is showing up here in your outcomes. So this is really that kind of, it's like a go-getter. It's that I'm going to go, I'm going to take this action. I'm ready for this new beginning. I'm not going to hesitate here. I just feel the need to keep moving forward. So let's get some additional detail. Tell me about the High Priestess with the Wheel of Fortune. Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is seeing opportunity and potential. So it's making a decision. It's seeing where you want to go and then going in that direction. Your intuition is guiding you to the right place. It's showing you where all the opportunities exist. Tell me about Temperance. Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is a card of generosity. But what you'll notice here, in one of his hands, he's got the scales of justice. So that's balance. And the Six of Pentacles shows up when you feel like you have enough on your own. Now you're able to share extra with other people. That's what is showing up here. You need to focus on kind of opening yourself up to these opportunities, kind of giving extra into whatever situation. So extra energy, effort, whatever it takes to make all of this happen. It's not about the bare minimum effort here. This is a card of generosity. And it's also a card of balance. Make sure your needs are being met first. And again, it's that taking a step back, kind of regaining some sort of equilibrium within yourself before you move forward. Tell me about the Page of Wands. King of Cups. So the King of Cups is your card again, and it's coming from a place of emotional maturity. When you have this directed action with the Page of Wands, you're coming at it from a place that is emotionally grounded. You're very stable. There's a lot of emotional growth, a lot of emotional intelligence coming through. You're not acting impulsively at all. You're really trusting yourself that the direction that you're getting and what you need to accomplish, you're going to find the path. Even if you don't have all the answers today right in front of you, you're trusting yourself along the way to make those right decisions, take that right action. Tell me about the Magician. Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords here is a painful ending. This is what you're letting go of in favor of the new beginning. So you are at the point of a new beginning. You are actively walking away from the past here. You're manifesting what you want. The way it's coming through with this King of Cups and the Page of Wands, the way that you're coming about this, it's that very high vibration approach to the entire situation because you have opportunities opening up and it's just a matter of how balanced you are. But here with the Magician, you're very focused on just accomplishing your goals. Ten of Swords, as painful as it is, it's a completed cycle. There's nothing left for you there. And you're recognizing that. And you're recognizing that if you were to hold on to that emotional weight, it would only hold you back. And so the Magician showing up with the Ten of Swords says, not only do I have what it takes to manifest what I want, so working towards those goals, they're realistic the way that I've set them out, but also that you know exactly what you need to do and you have all the skills necessary to let go of anything holding you back, including this emotional weight. And this is where I feel like the Five of Cups is coming into play. So with the Five of Cups, I'm getting the Hanged Man, another card that's very similar to your energy. This is about seeing the big picture. It's about that kind of high level understanding of the entire situation. The Five of Cups and Hanged Man are very similar in that respect. It's kind of understanding what action you need to take, how you need to be. So being that balanced place, seeing the action that you need to take, what choices do you need to make here. All of that becomes real to you, and it's easier to see when you're balanced, when you're looking at the big picture and you're focused on long term, not these kind of quick wins. You're focused on long term here. And with the World, I'm getting the Knight of Swords. So a very quick ending to this. You're ready to move on. You really are. There's something about this entire situation. You're just ready to close it up and say, okay, I've made my peace with this. It's closed. It's done. I'm ready to release it. And that's exactly what's taking place right now. But it's with that closure that you're kind of figuring out, well, I've got a new way of operating now. So what do I do? How do I approach this? You're trusting yourself. You're acting from a balanced place. And when you come out of that kind of centered energy, it's about finding your way back in by looking at the big picture. I feel like this is a tool that you're going to be using. The Hanged Man is coming across as, you know what, let me just take a look again. Am I going in the right direction? Pause, take a look. Yes, keep going. No, make adjustments. That's what I'm getting from you. With the Eight of Cups, I'm getting the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands, more action. The Ace of Wands is out here twice. Whatever this is, you're moving. You're moving in the right direction. You're moving into this new beginning, and you're moving on from something here in the past. You've kind of let this cycle completely close. I'm getting a lot of focus on you in the future. The only piece that's still showing up from a last cycle standpoint is the release. And kind of, it's the release, but it's the impact of the release. I don't feel like that this is a heavy weight or a heavy burden, not anymore. You're at the point of letting it all go. So with the Knight of Cups here, I'm getting the Ace of Swords. You want the clarity to go after what you want. You want to see it clearly. You want the path itself clear as well. So you don't want any kind of obstacles showing up. This is part of why you're acting from a balanced place, because you can avoid a lot of those obstacles. Things that are kind of meant to help guide you back. When you don't kind of veer off course, you don't need to be guided back. That's what I'm getting here with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. With the Ace of Wands, I'm getting the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is more action. There's a lot of movement showing up here. These two together, you're ushering in some sort of new beginning, and there's no hesitation coming through on your side. You're ready to just move forward, accomplish what you want, get the emotional alignment and fulfillment out of it, because there's so many opportunities that feel like they're opening up for you now. It's very expansive, the way that I'm picking it up. And I'm getting a lot of like bubbles are showing up for me, and it's an interesting image, but that indicates a lot of opportunities. So Pisces, we're going to take this into the extended. We're going to dive a little bit deeper, get any kind of hidden messages that did not come out in the reading. We're also going to get messages from your higher self or spirit guides, advice on how to stay on track with all of this, and then how it's going to play out over the next month. So if you're interested, link is below. Otherwise, I will see you soon. Take care.